I live success, I can do this thing. So it now looks as though whenever I come there, I'm trying to struggle with them. I said, okay, no, I cannot be doing this, and I'm bigger than this thing. I have more results than this. If you need me, come whenever you need me. I can't come be struggling with this small boy because of this studio. I have my own things to run. So anytime people need me, call me. Now I was able to say that because to say that you have passed the level, look for the higher level. So I told them, no, I've passed the level of that one. So back to my topic, how to be a real estate realtor customer service in an excellent way. Very, very important topic. I want to welcome all our audience. If you are watching this on YouTube and Facebook right now, we have our audience in Enugu, people in Asaba. Enugu Lectures, we launched it last week, and it was an awesome event last week in Enugu. We launched the Lectures Network over there. And since they have carried our head office over there, they'll be doing fine. They'll be doing very, very well. So I want to appreciate people that came to this place this morning, and everyone for tuning in. I bring you greetings from the Managing Director of Seplat Profile Limited, Mr. Dixon Onocheko, who is not present for today. He might be around later in the day. So today is going to be a very short but quick topic today, very impactful. Just like we were saying about people that was disturbed because of rain, some other stuff. The possibility is because of value. Whatever you have value for determines how you react or respond towards that thing. If you have value for something, like I said, if I'm sharing money today, if let thunder fall, people will come. Everybody will gather to make sure they meet up with the thunder, with the money that I'm sharing. So it's about value. That's why I don't really struggle with people personally. And this is one advice I want to give to you as a real estate consultant and agent. And a realtor. We use the word realtor. Value to you. If you can show somebody, a client or a prospect, that I'm doing you a favor by giving this opportunity, it will make you have this respect and value and make them work towards it. That is why in Nigeria, people always go for what they value. Even if it's expensive, they go for it. So make sure you always increase your value in anything you are doing. Value is so important. So I was talking about this because of people who are coming. They were not coming, and people that were coming late. Whatever you value determines how you react towards it. And it's not about, let's say, digital teaching. Okay, let me teach you how to do this one online or whatever, or going for stock marketing. The day you stop learning new things, you start going down. I saw a post today. No matter how old you are, if be 100 years, the day you stop learning something new, you start going down. Scientists said we are using only a few percent of our brain. I don't know if it's 5 or 10. They said I was shocked. How can you say, oh, my whole brain, I'm only using 10% of it? That means there's still more to grab. There's still more to learn. So there is knowledge in this whole world. There's a medical knowledge, scientific knowledge, digital knowledge, so many things, real estate knowledge. So the day you just there, you don't learn something new, you start going down automatically. I saw a post from a friend today on WhatsApp, and that thing challenged me. He said, unlike the stomach, he said, unlike the brain, the stomach always makes sound when it's empty. This is what it says. Unlike the brain does not do that. It says the stomach always makes sound when it's empty. Meaning when you're hungry, your stomach will be making sound. But the brain, whether the brain is empty or not, you don't hear any sound. That is why you as a human being personally must deliberately look for knowledge. Because the day you start going empty or void of your area, your field, is a problem. People will be upgrading every day. And that is why in every field, check people who have been in the field for, let's say, 20 years, something, in a particular business. And listen, so they're no longer doing fine. Those are people that the world left behind. There is always room for the world to leave you behind. That's why most of I look at my our old people, other people in the village, people like my mom and some other people. When you are trying to show them some things in the internet, like, okay, look how to do this one, look how to press your WhatsApp. They're like, this thing is too big for me. It's not because it's too big. It is because they allow the world to leave them behind in that area. Some of them focus on, let's just do our business, get money for your school fees. So anything about WhatsApp, Facebook is not my business for now. So at that point, WhatsApp is coming out, Facebook is, the other things are leaving them behind. So the day they eventually need it, to be a problem for you to start teaching them. Because that's why, as far as you are living now, don't allow things to leave you behind. No matter how insignificant it looks, no matter how small it looks, try to just know. Let me know what this is about first, before you know whether you stay or not. Let me give an instance. Many years ago, when Instagram came out, I looked at Instagram and I said, I don't need this Instagram of it. I don't need it. So I ignored it. I opened an account there, but I just ignored it. I focused on only Facebook. Now it came back to when Instagram was not the deal of the day. When people were talking about followers, I said, I shouldn't have said this thing that time. I would have gone far now. But now people are struggling. Let's get followers. People are buying followers. People are sponsoring posts. People that started this thing far back 2015 when it came out, because they were serious with it then. So they have much followers now. They have much engagement now. If they start going far because they have followers already. They don't even need to pay or to sponsor. So most times, don't allow things to just leave you behind. Don't lag behind. Push. Okay, push forward. That's what I'm talking about. This topic today. Now, this topic, being an excellent customer service, like I said, there are so many other ways, so many other teachings about it. But I want to talk mainly what to do as a realtor in real estate in this topic. Now, in other topics, like other areas generally, you see stuff like this. You tell you, know your products, maintain a positive attitude, very, very important, because knowing your products, which I will show you how to do that in this company, is very, very important. If you don't know your product, there's no way you can represent yourself well or any company in a way. Number two, maintain a positive attitude. Number three, creatively solve problem, respond quickly, personalize your services, help customers help themselves, focus support on the customers, actively listen. I will show you how to help customers, your clients, your prospects to help themselves. Because many times, the challenge you have as realtors or consultants is because we want to do everything for the prospect. It's a challenge. Why I say so? It's not because you cannot do it effectively, but the client feels as though you are blocking something from them. They feel as though you are hiding or holding the knowledge from them, and that's a problem. So you must know how to help your prospect to help themselves. Let me give you an instance. Me, I feel that way every time. Let's say I'm coming to get something from someone. I want to buy something, a particular product or anything. I used to feel that way personally. So let's just imagine I'm a prospect or a client that wants to buy land from you. So if I'm coming and I discover that I have to meet you before I meet the main person, I start feeling somehow. Are you here? I start feeling as though there's a hiding something. Maybe you want to eat more money from me, or you want to grab something from me, or you want to scam me. So as far as I discover that you are the middleman here, you have people you report back to. Something inside of me wants to see those people. Something inside of me wants to know that head office, that website, that I want to know it myself. It won't stop me as a good person from paying you your own money, even if I want me to pay you. But I still want to know who is the Oga in this thing. Let me meet. I want to meet the Oga. So that is why it is good to some point that you help your prospects help themselves. Because they feel you're telling them 1.7 million naira promo price. They feel the main price is 1.5. You want to add your own money. So now is a struggle. I don't trust this person yet. I don't know what he's talking about. So don't always come to cover up all the whole space. No, do your part because you are trying to help them. You are bringing them to a point and not leave them. Just like the eagle. The eagle, before it trains its children how to fly, you take them high and still leave them. So sometimes, even while you are showing them whatever you are showing them, show them your reference point. Show them the website. Show them, look at this, look at how I got this from here, look at the price, look at it on the website. So they know that, okay, this person is reporting directly. You show me every evidence, every detail. So that's why don't always be in the center of everything. Because like just like some agents now. Some agents, that's why there's a difference between being an agent and being a realtor.
Yes,
because agents want to block you. Are you me?
yes.
Agents want to block all your activity. Just agent wants to show that they are the landlord. This house now is 250,000 naira a year. They don't want you to meet the landlord or ask many questions. They want you to meet them. But if you are open as a real estate realtor, if you are open, you are genuine, you are trustworthy, you should know how to help these people to help themselves. There is no fear in sending them Mr. Dixon's number, not at all. No fear in sending them to success number, not at all. No fear to the website, because you are telling them this is my company. I've started my teaching here because there's some practical things I like talking about in all these things. You see, when you are marketing for any company, mostly CPAT Profile Limited, this is one I'm sure about because I know everything about the company. Don't tell them, or don't come to a point as though you are telling them, I am working for this company. Don't tell them I am marketing for this company. No. Tell them this is my company. Understands you. They know you belong to the company. They have your ID. You have your ID. So tell them this is my company. So number one, they are not seeing you as somebody who is coming to beg them for money because of your commission. They're not seeing you as somebody who wants to manipulate the price. That is why most of them last time will tell you, no, send me the CEO's number. You know why? They want to know that this person is saying the truth. Everything is open and transparent. So tell them, this is my company. You know, most times, as small as I am, I tell people I have lands, I have real estate. So like, we in Enugu? I say, yes, I have real estate. I have land in Enugu. Because I want you to know, I want you to feel that. I want you to have this faith and trust in me. Let me give an instance. Even if it's you, how will you react to something when somebody tells you, this is my land, I want to sell it. And this is my friend's land, I want to sell it for him. Two difference, right?
Yeah.
So you definitely know that this one is your friend's land. Let me meet your friend. Are you me?
Yes.
So since all these companies give you this privilege of doing everything from 0 to 100%, that means you can do it. This is my land. Look at my company's name. Look at my company's account details. Everything is there. At that point, you are representing them professionally. So that's a way to make an advance. So help customers. I was making points on this number 6. So these are some of the things you will see when it comes to other general customer services. Now, last time I was teaching, I was sharing a story about a particular company I went to, and I discovered what happened in that company, and I observed. You see, in my life, knowledge has made me observe everything practically. If you come to me now for business, I'm not even listening to what you are saying about the business. I'm looking at you, how you are saying it. How sure are you about the business? How bold are you talking to me? Like, do you know your product very, very well before I analyze whether I invest or not? I'm telling you, no matter how genuine that investment wants to be, if you that is coming to me cannot represent very, very well, I may not buy from it. And that is how so many people that have money behaves. The Bible says money or wealth is returned in the hands of strong men. Meaning, rich men does not spend money anyhow. For someone to make that money to buy land, they don't spend their money, so they must be careful. That's why they are rich. Normal man will be like, they're not careful about it. But big men who have suffered with money, who got the noise from the doors, they stress their life. They cannot spend their money anyhow. They must want to understand every detail before they invest. So you that is bringing that opportunity to them must give them your assurance. You must give them everything. You must give them excellently everything they need to know. I am Mr. Dixon Nenugu. Went to a particular company. It's a roofing company, to make some inquiries. Now imagine we got there from the lady that the front desk that brought us and everything. She was talking with us. We asked him some questions. Okay, what was the name of this one? Was the way she was responding to everything? I just said no. This one cannot work. Why? Because she was not representing her company very, very well. The way she was even now, look at this is a big company that came to your company. Now the boss was not around, she was the one around. That is why if you have a company, you must be careful people you employ there. They can spoil show for you.
Yes.
They don't care. What they know is their salary. Then you working anyway, you must avoid this salary mentality. It's spoil show. You must avoid it. Because most stars just care about end of the month. Salary, let me go. Me, working for so many companies. Why? I used to care. Are you people making money at all? I used to care. My salary, where is it coming from? That's the difference. So that will make me want to give you my best to make sure that this company has something at the end of the month to pay me. Not just me sitting there as the last class to pay my salary. I can't work with such a person. And that is why every time everything is dependent on the CEO to bring ideas. That's too bad. That's too bad. You just wait for salary. That's too bad. No contribution, nothing, no idea, no growth level, no way of pushing the company forward. No, I can't work with you. Everything. We told her, okay, can you give us your boss number after? Let's call him. Say, my boss, okay, I will check. That's nonsense. I was so disappointed in her. It is me. I'll do this. Let's for other people because I don't see any excellent services there. Why? Customer service. Customer service. So that is why, see, people most times tend to look at you before they look at you. That is why I said this in the last time. If I'm going to any company, if I'm going to any whatever, like prospect, the way I package myself, the way I dress, the way I drive, will make since your money is 500,000. You see that okay, this guy is okay. Because if you are talking like this, someone that is begging, you will not get it. So representing your company very, very well will help you and will help your company. Very, very important. So the lady was doing everything. The way she would represent her boss very, very well. Her boss would say, no, I will give you more money for this thing you did. But just that reluctancy of after you people should pay me my 40K or my 30K, let me walk away, it doesn't concern me. You cannot advance in that kind of stuff. So knowing your product, maintain a positive attitude, these are general stuff you will see in customer care generally. There's one company in this Nigeria I expect so much in their customer care, is MTN. How many have experienced that? MTN. They have powerful customer care, customer service. That's why they train their workers. They invest money to train their workers. Because you'll be very, very angry with them. You'll be very, very frustrated. You say, maybe I will burn this office today. By the time you call them, the way they will respond to you will just make you calm down. They will listen to all your problems. Sir, I look now want that recharge card. I have not seen it. After you have, they don't interrupt you. After you have yanked me, they just say, okay, sorry, sir, please. If I may likely hear you clearly, you said that you saw your recharge, you did not see your recharge card, you did not see your data. So how may we help you, sir? Look at what happened, sir. Go to your phone, look at this one. By the time they leave you, you'll be like, these people, let me just leave you. So imagine a customer care. When the customer service is telling you, why are you talking to them? Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm talking to them. At that point, all the whole problem will start and they will lose the customer. Now, there is one problem big companies does, and what is that? It's because they feel they have arrived. One client that will not do very, very well can make you lose your company. One stubborn prospect, one stubborn client can make you lose your career. mostly the ones that are so stubborn and they have money, they can sue you. They can sue your company, and that will cause a great damage because you don't respond to things carefully. Just that's why we have this is we have social media. This is the best time and the greatest time to be careful with your customers. Now, this era, this is the great time to be careful with your customers and your prospects. Now, you know why? One single mistake you do, one single stuff you do will make people and will make a company go viral negatively. As I see Buhari will make one simple statement now. Everybody will carry it. Even though you had a different mindset by saying that, maybe a different approach, people will just carry it negatively, start trending everywhere. Some influencers will join, some celebrities will join. Your company don't food be that. That's why you must be very, very careful the way you respond. So MTN, they have great customer services. They will respond to you, solve your problem, tell you this, say, okay, sir, look at what we'll do for you, look at what we'll do. Go to your phone, check this one, we are so sorry about the inconvenience. They will still apologize for your mistake. Are you with me? So if you want to run your company, because in real estate as a realtor, see, as I said, you're not working for anybody, you're not working for any company. You remove that mindset, you're working for yourself. And you have a company. And that's why we talk about personal branding. So you can sit down, you can remove the bag, any of the bags. So we talk about personal branding every time. Because you must brand yourself, have your own personal name, have your company logo, have your stuff personally. You have to give you a particular mindset. Especially in my house, I bought an office table and an office chair. You people saw the chair when I bought it in the market. I was trying to have a mindset of office. Not because I want comfort. No, it gives me this mindset for work. If I wake up from my bed, I look at my chair. Let me go and work. So you must have this thing called personal branding of yourself and have customer services. Very, very important. Most companies feel they have arrived. So we don't need to take care of anybody. If you like disturb us, if you like call us, we don't care about you. Not knowing that one single person can spoil all your years. So I was telling a story last time I was teaching, and I said something happened to me. I saw it with my corporal eyes. A company, and it's Liberal Motors. In the services there, early in the morning, I was trying to board my dad to travel. So I went there to escort him. Something happened. The whole bus, that was like the first bus. The bus was filled up. Everything was organized. They were about to move. Now, but they discovered that a particular customer has too much luggages. So the company told her, "Ma, let's go to logistics so I can weigh them." They said, "Yeah, no, I don't have any money. I even must put my luggage in this bus. I don't have any single money." Hey! I said, "Okay, no, let's put it." Trying to put it, one angry customer said, "You people will not put this thing here for inconveniences." The passenger said, "You people will not put this thing here. No, I cannot allow that." So this company was in between a passenger and a passenger. I was just observing them, what they would do. So they said, "Sir, we will manage this thing." And the man said, "No, what comes to this one?" Hey. No, I was answering. They said, "Okay." I told the woman, "Ma, please, we have to move this thing. We have to remove it. We have to take it back to the woman." Said, "No, I don't have any money. I don't have." See, everyone just escalating. People were shouting, "Come on, move us here. Let's go. We don't have time. So you can see the whole scenario, the whole big. Now the load that I was holding the bus started, shouting, arguing. This thing will enter. I say it will enter. They must say, "No, enter." Hey. The whole stuff made them to offload all the whole bus. They said, "Everybody come down. Let's start afresh to now unpack these things." Because passenger said, "I don't have money for logistics. I must travel with my bag. I don't have any other money." This one say, "You not put this bag here because of inconveniences." So the whole people came down. They were shouting, complaining. Now the manager came. And when the manager came, he said something. When the manager came, he said, "What's going on here?" They said, "Look at." The manager said to the staff first, says, "Are you stupid? Stop arguing with passengers." First, customer service says, "Stop arguing with passengers. Come out here. Load this bus." The way the manager said everything, he says, "Stop arguing. Load this bus." And they load the bus. The same people that were complaining, they enter the bus. The same luggage still enter the same bus. Why? Because somebody with excellent customer service came and settled the whole matter. The other one was arguing, sir, you must enter. This one just came and said, sir, don't worry, just observe. This thing will enter very well. Just observe me. And the man calmed down. That's how the boss moved. But they were arguing there. First boss was arguing, second boss left, third boss left. They were still there. Why? Customer services. So very, very important. So let's move on. So I can round up quickly. Now, let's talk about what is a great customer service. Great customer service means following best practices like valuing customers' time, having a pleasant attitude, and providing knowledgeable and resourceful resources. But that you also take things a step further to exceed, rather than just meet expectations. This was called great customer service. Number one, look at some of the things there. You are valuing your customers' time. You are having a pleasant attitude and providing knowledgeable and resourceful resources. Now, let me talk about this pleasant attitude. You see, most times people are trying to avoid disturbing people. That's why you hear, sorry for disturbing you. They don't like it, but they can't help it because they must disturb you to get what they want. So, but if you are such a person that always have this pleasant attitude, oh, you are welcome, what can we do for you? How do we like? They will not be comfortable to tell, okay, look at my problem. I cannot see this thing online. I cannot see this stuff online. That doesn't mean that you as a person does not have your own problem. And that is why if you want to exceed or excel in business, whatever you are doing, you must put your problem aside. Don't carry your personal problem, your family problem, into your business problem. You have problem. This problem plus problem plus problem. So business has its own problem. Face that one. Family have their own. Let me not use problem, use challenge. Leave that one beside. So if you are coming out from your house in the morning, even if you had a quarrel with your wife or your husband or your children, leave it aside, leave it behind. Come to your office and be smiling because you're coming here for business. When you go back home, you can continue farming your face so that you'll be able to have a productive and successful day. Pleasant attitude. Because if somebody is saying, excuse me, sir, what's the problem? I'll be like, oh, sorry, sir, sorry for disturbing you. No, they leave you. At that point, they're looking for another customer care or customer service that will be able to listen to them and listen to their challenge. So at that point, you have missed that customer. That is why I knew that every day I call MTN, they will answer me and they will speak to me very, very well. So I always call them if I want to call them. When I will call, I'll be shouting with them. I'll be like, no, I don't have time for shouting, so let me not shout with them. Let me avoid them. At that point, I'm going to look for another network provider that has good customer service. See, you might have a prospect who does not even buying from you. That person bought from somewhere else. But instead to get information from you, you must be able to present that information free of charge to that person. Because one day, God will still bless you for that services. Anyhow. Maybe from that person or their brother. Because why? You are available for them. Possibly their company, the company he or she bought for, may not have that customer service. But you have it. So they're asking you, please, this land, they say it's 46 kilometers. What does it mean? They know they can confide in you. They can rely with you. So by the time you're able to answer them correctly, you are open. You're always available. Okay, welcome. What's the problem? No water. Let me help you out. They are saying, this person is very, very good to me. So let me try and buy from him. So you must have a very pleasant attitude towards people. Most times when I hear admin, add this person on the group, or please send me anything, most times I'm not happy. I'm telling you, most times I'm in a very bad mood. But honestly, because of my bad mood, I'm not going to tell you, no, I don't have time for that. No. I'm trying to be an excellent customer service. So I also respond. No matter, some people will call me and say, please, sorry for disturbing you. I say, no problem. That no problem. That's problem, but I will say, no problem. Because this thing is customer service now. I'm not bringing my own personal issues or personal whatever into customer business. It's a problem. So I said, no problem. Talk. I can listen. Okay, look at. I have a client. They say they don't go land. They did this and that. I will still explain everything to them in detail because this is business now. No emotion, no sentiment in business. So you must. Well, let's move on. Now, establishing good customer service is important in almost every field. Look at what it says. But when talking about real estate, look at what it says. When talking about real estate, the significance increases. So you can talk about customer services in every good place, but when it comes to this real estate, it is of high value, great value. The thing will increase because you need it here. Real estate offers its clients to buy and sell properties and generate profits through the processes involved. This thing called processes involved. So it's not like come and buy crayfish, give me money and go. There's always a process. Inspection, many things. Let me go and see how the land is, what's the price, who is the owner of the land, where's the family coming from, all those things. Is it a dry land? So there's always process. So if you don't have good customer service, you'll not be able to close your deals. And remember, it's not about having prospects, it's about closing deals. Have all these characters in you. In real estate, realtor must be an emphatic and helpful service to, must provide and helpful services to their customers to retain good relationship with clients. Like you must show concern, you must show empathy, you must show emotions before you're able to provide this good relationship with clients. I said this thing last time. Selling or closing deals is not enough. You sold land, it's not enough. This thing continues. Relationship. I'm telling you, relationship continues. If you can have this thing, your business can never go down. It can never go down. That's why I have clients personally that the way we relate, the way we even chat, you think we're just normal friends. The way we laugh about things, the way we talk about some other things. We're not questioning our boundaries here because WhatsApp helps us to be, jovial, social. So we chat, we send stickers, we send funny stuff. These are clients, but we have maintained a good relationship with them. I'm going for a job this Sunday that the client that's giving me this job, the person I'm going to work for is his uncle. He himself thought that I must get the job. He said, this guy, success, must cover this job for us. Why? Relationship. We have built this thing towards the family every day. Now, number one, for you to provide and be an excellent customer service, you must have this attribute called quick response. I called one of my boys one day, early in the morning around 6. Called him, he did not pick. Called him, he did not pick. I called him from 6 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning because it was urgent for me. So if I move forward a little bit, I'll call. If I enter again, I'll call. He did not pick for 1 hour. You know when he finally called me? He called me around 10 when I've entered Enugu. I was in Umaya then. So you could imagine, I was calling somebody when I was in Umaya. So from Umaya, I traveled to Enugu. Around 10 was when he called me. I told him something. I said, what happened? Number one, look at his excuse. And that is why excuse cannot push you further in life. Number one excuse, I was sleeping. Number two, my phone was on silent. I asked him, I said, how can you make money with this character? Now, me and your boss calling you. I say, imagine if it was a client calling you for a job that is tomorrow. And it's calling you from 6 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock. He did not pick. I called 3 of my boys that day. I called the other one. He responded. I said, look at this one. This one is still sleeping. So there must be quick response. Quick. That is why WhatsApp, Facebook now, and people that are doing WhatsApp business have this automatic response. Whether they're online or not, once you send them hello, they'll say welcome because they want to give you that quick response. But it's still a problem if you have automatic response and you're not there. But if you say we'll respond to you very, very soon, the person is waiting. Oh, 30 minutes, he never see you. He don't go. That is why I said, me, even in my small level of business, I cannot go offline. It's not possible. 24 hours I'm online. Because that's what the business is now. You must not complain data. Invest money in data and buy data because you must be online. People like Sadixon now, even by 12 a.m., good morning, sir. You respond. How are you success? It's always online because this is business. This is my office. Quick response. Sense of responsibility from your side. If you want to help with managing customer relationship, then investing in good customer relationship management will be required to respond to them quickly. Quick response makes aspirants feel comfortable in discussing their needs with their clients. Customers feel secure and safe when their client is there for them in time of need. I was about traveling the other day and I was contemplating, would they allow oil in flight? Would they allow it? Because I was confused. I said, these people may allow, this woman is missing, there's no oil. In that same maybe 30 minutes to go to board the flight, I chatted them up. Please, can I carry oil to the flight? They said no. Immediately, they responded immediately. So imagine I was waiting for them for over 2 hours. I was still carrying my oil to the airport. And I get it, they tell me no, we cannot. I was asking you. I can get the scene on that place. I can be very, very angry with them in that place. But I was asking you online. Why couldn't you respond? Let me know if I oil or not. So quick response helps to solve so many problems as a realtor. Somebody might be asking you, your client or your prospect might want to go behind you. Might even go to the site without your notice. And now they're in the site, they're trying to call you. They're trying to call you to tell you that they're in the site now, you're not responding. How will you now flow with them? So you must have this attitude of quick response. If I have a phone, my phone must be on. There's no excuse for battery low because you're looking for money. You know, big men can tell you, oh, my battery was down because they are big men. They can tell you, I could not pick your calls because yeah, they have money. So even if you're calling them, they want to give you money, possibly. They want to dash you money. They're telling you, I could not pick the calls. But even those same big men have people that will call them and they must respond quickly. Why? Higher money is coming. Higher respect is coming. Buhari is calling them. They want to pick the call. So quick response. So they take that back to their service provider whenever there is a problem, and it creates a connection that they may turn into loyalty in the future. So they have this, anytime I call this guy, he will answer. Anytime you call MTN, they will answer. Anytime you call, so have that same attribute as a good customer service provider. That anytime my client calls me, I must respond. Anytime my client calls me, I must respond. Anytime, I'm always available for them. Have this thing before you. If you want to go far to your next level in business, you must have this attribute. Quick response. I have missed the job because of this thing one day. Many years ago, I learned my lesson that day. One of my colleagues was just no call. Because most people don't have time for calls. Let me tell you. In a particular environment, somebody might be in a hot seat, maybe with a big, rich man or whatever, or serious office that they can't make calls there. But let me give an instance now. Me, I was a realtor, and I went to meet in his office, and so it's let me say, can't I buy it for 6.8? I don't have 7, but I have 6.8 now. So can you just give me that 200,000 naira off from the land? And you're like, hi, Mr. Dixon, let me chat him up and know. So imagine, you cannot make calls there. Yeah. As per let me come Mr. Dixon, no. At that point, they're like, are you not the one that owns the land? For instance. And you cannot send me go and come back. Although you can send me call, but maybe you don't want to call anybody. So imagine you're trying to chat up Mr. Dixon and say, hello, sir. You can still be talking, okay, sir. You're not telling them one story. See, one thing about this land is that you are chatting. Yeah. You're still talking. One thing about this land in Enugu, Enugu land is expensive now. You're still asking Mr. Dixon, sir, can we take that for 6.8? See wisdom. You are talking here, you are chatting here, quickly. So imagine after asking Mr. Dixon, have you said the land is not online? How the business end? Failure. So it's a failure from Dixon's side by not responding quickly. So imagine that same scenario in your own environment where you are the one in charge to make the decision. So there's always room for quick response to make things go smoothly. Somebody said, yes, okay, tell me 6.9. Okay, sir. That's what I love Mr. Dixon. Anywhere I am, I can reach out to him quickly and he'll answer. If you doubt me, let me call him now. He must speak. He must speak. If you see my call, he will even end his own call that he's making and call me because this one is urgent. This one is business. So quick response is very, very important. Number 2. Okay.
Let's assume you didn't get Mr. Dixon in line. What will you do next?
No, that's where wisdom comes in. And we keep saying this kind of thing in this place because we create some of these scenarios. You see, at that point when Mr. Dixon is not available to respond to you, at this point now you're in a very hot seat. You don't know what to do. Now, first of all, either you try to convince the client or the prospect why they need to buy at that price. But if they're telling you, no, this is the only money I have, you have to now come down to your commission and check.
Do you know what they're doing? I just want to do that, whether you know what they're saying or that's what I will do.
Okay. You pay me for that. So you have to check, you have to come down to your commission and check, okay, let me see if I can beat it with my commission now. By the time you have collected your commission, you're like, okay, sir, can you buy for 6.9? You're trying to still come up. So even at that point, you're trying to take time. This might reply or respond, possibly. Even if it doesn't respond, you can still end that deal in a very good way. So let's move forward. Now, number 2 is anticipating client's need. You must not be a lazy customer provider. You must not be a lazy realtor. You must anticipate that this guy will call me for this thing. So let me be ready for him. Because you told him, okay, the land is 8 million naira. He said, okay, send me subscription form. And he sent to him. You should know that this guy might possibly ask me, are there other fees involved? You should know that this guy might ask me, is the land? You must get questions yourself and keep them for him. Why? You are doing anticipation of clients. You don't wait until a client calls you for something and start looking for it. Success. Please send me this thing. The client is waiting for me. That's not professional realtor doing that. Because you should be ready before you even meet the client. Or you should have a way of getting it yourself. You have our website. What if success phone is switched off? Or is sleeping? Or is somewhere and client is waiting for you? So you must have your client's need ready or no network. There must be something you will have so you can give to them. Good real estate realtor always know what their customer may need. Now, it's not something that they must call you for it, but they might. So if they call you or not, are you ready? When they're telling you what's the title of the land, and you don't know, you don't have their need. Anticipating their needs helps in building better relationships with them, and customer feels more accepted. Every customer is different and they need services according to their demand. Perceiving their requirements timely helps in providing customers their desired outcomes. Okay. So very, very important. You must anticipate your client or customer's needs. Anticipating. Yeah, this guy may ask me about the neighborhood. This moment, even though we are trying to say, okay, be professional, have everything off heart, have everything upstairs. Yes, it's good. But most times, challenges, other businesses, or other things may not allow you to get everything or know everything. So you may not have everything upstairs. Like, okay, you know everything. Even me, sometimes, I don't know all of them. Maybe I don't know all the neighborhood or possibly. But I must have a place where I have them, maybe on my phone. So if you don't know them upstairs or off heart, you must have a way of getting them quickly, because they may ask you for that. What's the address of the company? Address, success, so. You're lucky in the end. You're lucky in the end. What's their website? Website. I think it's CPAT profile. No, it's a problem. It's not bad to say, let me get back to you. But then let me get back to you, how long will it take? Quick response. So if it's something that will take 1 minute, fine. Send it to them. But something that you don't know, you have to start calling success. It's a problem. You are delaying the response, and it's not good. So you must have a way of, you anticipate their need. This guy will call me for this thing next time. Let me wait for him. Like me now, most times I cover people's events, and I know that okay, let's say I cover this wedding this Saturday. Before next week Saturday, the client, possibly the bride, the ladies, they are about to ask me, where is my pictures? Let me post online. So I'm always prepared for them ahead of time before they start asking me. So if I'm like, let me just leave it. To start asking me, what's my job? Where's my job? At that point, you are delaying them. And it's not good. Number 3, okay, let's say a good real estate director can foresee what their customer needs and cite them even before asking out. A professional real estate director doesn't wait or expect customers to say what they want. He already has everything on the plate. This is different now from MTN customer service. As I told you that this one is about real estate, not about general customer service. Because MTN customer service might be waiting for until you call them. They don't know what's the problem. The only thing you're having a challenge is your phone or your network until you call them. But here in real estate, you can assume problem. You can assume question. You can assume, because see, let me give you an instance now. You just came to the office now, and you heard that possibly our estate in Asaba, something happened. Let's say they blocked the road so nobody should enter. Let's say the youth people in the village, they say nobody should enter this farm, anybody will kill here or whatever. That is the problem. Now, when the company is trying to solve that problem of people going inside, your clients might call you, he might call you. This person the client that bought from you already. They might call you and say, hello ma'am, I'm hearing that nobody can enter the estate now. What's the problem? If you don't know what to answer at that point, you're in trouble. So you must anticipate that problem coming from them by them asking you. Now, creating your own story prepared for them. Number 1, you don't really want to call them and say, oh God, there's a problem. Because you are getting more problem for that. Because most times, not all problems are good to announce. But there's a problem. But don't announce it. Because while announcing it, you might think you are being proactive, but you are spoiling business. Because at the process of announcing that problem, people might be solving the problem already. And you are creating fear. Let's say the client wants to bring his brother to come and buy now. As a bridge already. Don't go again, there's a problem. So don't come to announce it. Don't announce problem, announce good news. Even if there's a problem, just keep quiet. For them, prepare for them to ask you. When they are not asking you, I say, no, it's not a problem. They are solving the matter already. It's just all these youths, they want money. Then, but something you can tell them so they can relax. Because that's why I don't like people around me that amplifies problem. I hate it. If you see me walking in a field, even if my camera shuts down, let's say something happens to my camera, you as a client will not know. Why? I have a way of solving that problem myself. I don't even need to involve you. Last, I will still look for a way down to solve that problem. So if I involve you, I will only spoil your mood for the day. Because you're like, camera is not working again. What will I do? So if I'm not getting my dancing now, if I'm not getting my clothes, it's a problem. And that thing might even spoil your whole business, your money, everything. So it's better you keep quiet. Look for a solution. Don't be announced. I hear people saying, Mike is not working again. Don't say it. Shut up. I'm telling you. Yes. You even make your client mood to change. Listen, I want to snap you and my battery is off. I'll do like this. I'm going to say, battery low. That battery low or battery off can discuss you. Are you not serious with the business or what? No, possibly it's not my fault. Battery just went off. I'll be like, just wait, let me go and get something. I'm coming. Hold on. I'll not tell you the problem. I'm being excellent in my business. Not all these cameras, all this battery. You are getting issues, you are getting bigger problems. So always expect and anticipate questions, problems from these people, and know how to solve it. Give information to clients. You need to balance it now. But please, while giving information, I beg you, give good information if you want to have peace. Give good information. There are some clients that don't want to hear any single bad news. So if they hear anyone, you're in trouble because they keep disturbing you. How far have they resolved the matter? Can I come and bid now? At that point, your BP is increasing. People are calling you on phone. They're just no. So avoid bad information because it might come up. A client has every right to know about the details of their future agreements and transactions. Knowing how the process works or what can be possibilities, alternatives, or choices that might extract through these make customers feel more empowered and less confused. So tell them, sir, they are fencing the land now. That's the good news. Sir, things are going there now. They are clearing the land. People are even buying. People are bidding now. It's a good news. It's making them feel like, okay, yeah, my stuff is doing well. My land is well. Or this person is giving me information. Don't give them bad ones. I know what I'm saying. Don't give them bad information. Let's give them good ones. Oh, sir, the walkway now is good. They are building the roads now. Keep updating them. They are paid. Because people like, I don't know, because some companies these days, they have this slogan, no refund of money after payment. That's not a good customer service. Yeah. That's olden days nonsense. This ticket, no refund of money after, that's not a good customer service. Yes, it's good. Okay, no refund of money. We don't want any mistake from our end or any bad transaction. When you are saying that, number one, people are not thinking of that kind of thing to happen to them either, even the customers. So they want to just pay, but something might happen. Let me give you a scenario now. Let's say you're a passenger, you're trying to buy a ticket to any particular location, and you enter the bus, for instance, you have paid your 5,000 going, and you remember that you forgot the main reason why you are going to that place or that village at home. What will you do? You have to come down. When they are saying no refund of money after payment, that's a bad customer service. Just imagine if they're able to refund, they don't want to take. That will make you want to come back to them. These people give me back my money. So that means they are not scared of their products or they're not scared of their services. People that know what they're doing now will tell you if this doesn't work, bring it in, I'll give you your money back. These are people that have trust for their products. They say this thing, if it doesn't work, bring back, come and take your money back. So don't have this policy of no refund of money after payment. It's a bad policy. Give people that refund back. It will help them have this trust in you. You're not just after their money. Giving them the opportunity to know how they can benefit from technicalities that are not commonly known otherwise, return customers, making them loyal towards your services. If you can make them understand how they can benefit from some things, like saying, sir, this land you bought here now, even if you leave it now, in the next 2 months, 5 years, 3 years, 1 year, to appreciate. So you have more money there. It's okay, you're showing them how to benefit from their product they're buying from you. Not just you said to them, no, I don't concern you. And they'll be like, oh, well, you don't pay, say you don't pay, we cannot give you your money back. At that point, it's as though you're doing fraud. As though you're doing one kind fraud for one business. As in, what kind of thing is that one? You're like, sir, you have paid, that's the problem. That point, that's the end of the deal. One thing about me is this: I don't like struggling with people or fighting or arguing. But one thing I do for sure is to take note of things. So when you tell me, look at what happened, when you give me one useless reason, or when you cheat me in the business, I will not come back again. I may not disturb you because I've been to situations whereby I want to buy something from people and they're cheating me. I know they're cheating me. I will not complain. What I'm saying is, they don't finish. I will not go come back again. That's it. You're wondering, they call me again. Oh God, I'm not doing well. I will not complain. Most people are like that. They will not complain. They will not tell anything. But because they know that you're not doing this thing very, very well, they will never come back again or recommend anybody to you. You must be careful. Show people how they can benefit from whatever you are doing. Number 4, and most anything, make business easy for your clients. I said this earlier. Teach them how to know things for themselves. Make business easy for them. In real estate, customers buy, sell, or move along the properties to a moment's notice. If you could provide ease to your customers, like making business easier through online payments, offering them automatic reminders to ensure on-time payments and making it simple and user-friendly for them, then you will see a noticeable rise in customer loyalty and retention. Be a click away from your customers. The more they can reach you, the more they will be in number. Like our boss always say, I'm not that kind of CEOs that you see in big jeep and security all around them. You cannot access them. You won't ask them the question, you're even scared. This man will be busy. No. It's always available. You can always reach him. So you always have numbers increasing in customers. People want people they can reach out to. Anytime. People want to make things easy. So let's imagine that in this company now, that before you sign a product, you must go to the Enugu. How will you say? Many times you travel to Enugu before you say land there by going for inspection. But now, making things easy. We'll use video and do all the inspection for you. Which can everything you need to know about that land. Every single detail, every neighborhood, we show you with camera. So from your standpoint in Lagos, you're telling clients, the land has 3 plots remaining. Why? You are seeing it. We're making things easy for you. So in that same time, make things easy for your clients, your customers. Send them videos, send them to your website. Online payments, there must be easy way to do things. I tell people, if you're a company, you're always stressing your customers, they will leave you. You're always stressing them. Like most times, you see some companies online, before you enter there, you have to fill one kind long note, fill one kind registration form. It's stressful for people. People don't want that kind of nonsense. No, just put email and phone number and register. Nothing like bring your family name, your relationship name. Those things are stressful for people. People don't want that kind of, they don't want that kind of stress, that kind of time. So make things easy for your clients. Make things easy for your customers, your prospects. Make things easy for them. You must not give them physical flyer. Send them one on WhatsApp. Send them one on video. There must be an easy way to do some things. Don't stress things. Personally, I hate stress. I hate it. Unnecessary ones, I hate it. So avoid it for people. Avoid it. Because of trying to make people live a stress-free life, you're making things online. So you cannot go out today, watch us online. But the only difference is that we will not give you refreshments online. So people that stress and come, we can give them pure water. That's appreciation. We're trying to make things easy for people. So in your journey, whatever business you are doing, always endeavor to apply. Look for something that makes things easy. Easy. There must be an easy way. Must your client come to your office to pick up a goods? Use this. Send it as a Weibi lead to them. Use dispatch rider. Make things easy for them. They will always come back to you. That's why I see all these online vendors now. They are doing well because you buy from them. They will send a dispatch rider to your house. There's always an easy way to do some things. Most times, back in those years or those days, before I print any job, let's say I want to print a photo book or big stuff, I have to go to the company in Ikeja. I'll go there and sit down, wait for my turn. Do not book me. I'll come and meet them, copy my files to them, tell them this and that. Look at this size. I will now wait for like full day before I receive my job. Most of them I've been waiting. They'll say, the machine knows spoil. We don't print them again. After 6 hours. Imagine that kind of thing. The machine knows spoil. It's not overheating. We don't print them again. They got me tomorrow. After 6 hours. That's a frustration for the whole day. You see somebody coming back home angry. But no, from here, anywhere I am in the world, I will send it through WhatsApp. They will download it. They will see my message. They will print it for me, package everything, send it through a dispatch rider to bring it to my house. So they have cut unnecessary expenses for me. Stress. I'll be sleeping, they'll knock on my door. Your goods is ready. That's making things easy for people. No, do like that. You must come. Our company do like that. You must. That's because you're not adjusting. You're not building every day, and that's why people. Life, the world now leaves them behind. Now start slacking. No customer again. Before the business don't close. Any business that you saw that folded or the business closed, just know that those people, that company, the world left them behind. They did not upgrade. Because every day you must be advancing to meet up. The world is moving with speed every day.
The success, you see, there are certain people now who are beginning to be apprehensive in online marketing.
How?
Like for instance, you look at a product online and you say, okay, I want this product. And when the product arrives, you see that the quality
It's not the same quality.
is not exactly.
Would you like to buy again from that person?
No way.
Exactly. So there are still other people that will give you a good quality. That's why it's about those people now and their customer service.
But the impression that all of them.
It's not all of them. It's not all of them. That's the thing. It's not all of them. So you must know people that will give me what I want. Sometimes, so that's why some people tell you pay on delivery. You cannot. You will not pay online. Then you will pay when you receive it. So if you like, you pay. You know why? They know your house address. So if you don't want to pay, they can come and arrest you. But as far as you have seen it and you like it, okay, you can now pay. This is customer service. This is not you must pay before delivery. No. Some people tell you, don't worry, look at your product first. If you like it, pay. If you don't like it, send it back. So the people that you find people that have that kind of policy. I bought some things online. I said that it's good, so I was satisfied. So I was paid. I was okay for it.
So I had two experiences. One was with the tablet.
Yes.
Now I discovered that the tablet, the button for on, you press it, the thing is still.
You report to them now.
By the time when they said to change it, you have to add more money.
Yeah. So that is why if you have a kind of experience.
We also imported this agricultural products, carrots and so on. It's very lovely, but when the brought it in, it was funny.
It's possible. That's why it's good to always give them your own terms and conditions too. Tell them, see, sir, ma, I'll only pay for this thing on delivery. When I see it, I'll pay. If I don't like it, I won't pay. If they accept, fine, move forward with them. So if somebody is part of his product, you say, don't worry. Because if my product is good, I will tell you, if you see it, pay. So if it's good for you, you can pay. That's what I'm teaching you now. Excellent customer service. Those people, if they say no, you cannot, they're not excellent. That means that they're not transparent. Something is hiding somewhere. Number 5, build a strong connection with your customers. This is how I'll end this class now. Build a strong connection with your customers. Despite getting very personal with your customers is not all that recommended. But some nice gestures like sending them birthday cards or wishing them on occasions, helping in building a strong bond with your customers. Your customers feel more valued, and these little doings can turn your potential customers into your loyal clients. Last time I was teaching here, I made this point very, very clear. I keep saying you must have a list of greetings to your customers. Number 1, you are showing them I value you as my customer. You're not buying from me every day, but I value you as somebody that bought from me before. So I'm trying to create a relationship with you. This thing has a way of reminding them about you, that you're online, you are still with them, you are still active. It has a way of you also reaching out to them. Something happened to me this new month. I just sent happy new months to all my clients. I keep on saying this. It used to happen to me every time, so I keep doing it. I just sent happy new month greetings to all my clients, and immediately, in the next 2 hours or what, one of my clients called me and said, "Success." That reminds me, my uncle has a child dedication coming up. I want you to cover it. So I remembered you because I saw your message on Happy New Month. That's how you remembered me. This same uncle had his own photographer you would have called. Other people you would have called. But this guy remembered me because of the New Month message and told his uncle, this guy must cover it for you. He's very, very good. He's a very good person. He must do it for you. This guy is too good. Why? My own customer services. So try to create this strong connection with your customers beyond just business, beyond buy and sell, beyond give me money and take back. No, have this connection with them. They lost their father or their mother, lost a loved one. Sympathize with them. Send them gifts, send them money. No, not money now. They may have money more than you. But send them some things that show that you show concern about this thing that happened to them. If they're doing wedding, send them gifts. Go to their wedding. They'll be like, this guy came from my wedding all the way from Lagos. But possibly something brought you to the east or anywhere they're doing the wedding, but you just came because you have that value for them. You know, this guy has something for me, so let me just be responding back every time. It will help you have this connection beyond your business. They can connect you to other things that even give you money because you are close, you are in the circle of friends, not just one time, right, or that's so land to me. No, have a strong connection with them. What I'm saying now, some of things are just simple things, but these simple things make people different in business. I'm telling you, make people different in business. All my clients, as far as I see it, I'll post your birthday on my wall. I'll post it, happy birthday to my esteemed client. I'll post it on my wall. People will see it. They will know this guy values me. So they always want to keep in touch with me because I care about them, not about their money only, or about what they are buying from me. So always create a strong connection with your clients. It helps you build, like your business cannot go down. Because they are saying, I cannot buy from this guy, but let me bring somebody that will buy from him. The greatest honor you will give to any business is to refer them to people. Referrals. These are what people are paying for. We are paying for referrals here. That's what your downline says. We'll pay you that brought the person. So allow your client to see. Once you get to a point where your clients are not advertising for you, you have not gone too far yet. You're not a good customer service yet. You must get to that point where people are posting your business without you telling them. Why? Because there's a connection you guys have. You are their friends. You help them solve problems. So they are trying to pay you back by referring people, recommending people to you. If you want to balance, I have a strong connection of land. The guy has land in Enugu. They have people. They just trust you. Your business, they are referring people. It's a simple thing people do. I go to barber salon and they cut my hair. They cut it very, very well. Or they recommend other people to this barber salon. The guy is not paying me for anything. When you ask me, what did you cut for? I say, go to this place. Because they have good customer service. If somebody is a very bad person, don't go there to avoid the wahala. They forced me the last time I went there. It's a big problem. So this thing cannot be overemphasized in the real estate industry. Make business easy for your clients. Make things easy. Giving them the opportunities to give information to clients. Anticipate clients' need. Quick response. All the things I said, 5 points I made here is very, 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 very crucial and important if you want to be a successful realtor. If you want to be successful, you must have all these attributes. There's so many other ones, but I don't want to give only 5 today because of our time. But please try to gather these things together. Because in life, there's a place for mental power. There's physical power. That you stand up in the morning, you have your bath, dress up, go to people's office, talk to people about real estate. That's physical power. You have the strength, you have the physical energy to do that. There's the mental power, where you do mental work. The way you greet, the way you respond, the way you talk, the way you react to issues, the way you give them solutions. That's mental power. And there's a spiritual power. When you go on your knees to pray and say, Father, anybody I will talk to, let that be a response. You are also gathering, until you gather these 3 powers together, you will not go too far. Some people have only physical power. That's why they will go, they're walking like elephants, but eating like ants. Why? Only physical power. You will go everywhere, do everything, post online, no result. That's only physical power. Some people have only mental. They just do it, talk, result, no physical power attached to it. So you must have all of them. If some people have only spiritual, they don't know how to pray. There's no balance. Bible, Proverbs 11 verse 1 says, a false balance is an abomination before God. So you must learn how to balance life. Balance life. Life is easy. No, this nonsense words that came out, life no balance. Life is balanced, but I say that because you don't stand well. Life always balance, but because you don't stand well, that's why you no balance. Because Bible says, Proverbs 11:1, a false balance is an abomination before God. So there must be justice, there must be balance. Bible says a just weight is his delight. Proverbs 11 verse 1. So you must, if life is not balanced, balance it yourself. Because some people have only this one of spiritual. They pray, Lord, send money for school fees, send money for this one. Hey, it's not balanced. That's spiritual power. Very, very important. But you must apply physical power. Even the Bible says, faith without works is dead. So if you like, pray. I've seen it happen to people. I have so many spiritual friends. They fast more than me. They pray more than me. But I'm richer than them. Because I pray little and I apply physical strength too. Because if you want God to send manna from heaven, there must be a channel. See, we have left the wilderness experience now. Because back in those days, if you pray, God, please send me money. Somebody come and drop money on your doorstep. That's wilderness experience. When there was nothing, God was trying to bring you closer. When the children of Israel was in the wilderness, God was sending manna from heaven. Yes. And great miracles, rock was following them. Rock, ha! How can you say rock was following some people? Because that rock is giving them water in the wilderness. Great miracles everywhere. Everything, Red Sea divided. Every massive miracles. All their clothes, none of them tall. None of them was now oversized or undersized. No shoes spoiled, no sandals spoiled. In the wilderness for 40 years, great miracles happened. But when they entered Canaan land, the promised land, that God promised them milk and honey will be flowing, they had to walk. They now have to start walking to eat from the Canaan land. God told them, now cultivate the land. Now go and farm the land now before you eat. So we have passed that wilderness experience of all those miracle. So we only pray, God send money. It will not work like that. You are not in the Canaan land experience where God expects you to walk. God expects responsibilities from you. So if you apply spiritual strength or spiritual power or muscles, you speak in tongues, pray for hours, pray for 10 hours, it's good. Also apply the place of physical strength so that God will, through your channel, bring the money or bring the blessings. The Bible says, I will bless the works of your hand. It did not say I will bless your prayer points. So there must be a channel where the blessings of God will come through and enter you. Also, there's a place for mental power, the brain. Some people are so spiritual, so agile physically, but they lack common sense. So they cannot say thank you, sir, or good morning, sir. They're like, excuse me, sir. The man is like, who are you talking to me like this? Now you have applied all the whole common sense, all the whole spiritual power, and physical power, but you lack the mental idea. So you must have balance these three areas together before you make maximum results and effective results. So thank you so much for your time. Now let me show you one more thing before I go. And that's the last thing.
Some questions.
Okay, sir. Of course, yes. Questions.
First of all, well done.
Thank you, sir.
Good presentation. I believe that customer service is really the soul of business. Just a few questions from the points raised. I believe that an empowered customer rep is the one that can make the most impact.
Okay.
And about quick response, the example you gave, for instance, somebody that wants to buy, he has
6.8 million. Yes.
Cash.
Yes.
And then you needed to refer back to,
yes,
saying, these are experiences you may have been witnessing over time. And then going by that, are there things that have been decided, saying that this is the decision, you don't need to revert to me. If you encounter this kind of thing, these are things you may have to do.
Yes.
If there are things like that, it has empowered you, that you already know what to do, you have to revert back to it.
Yes.
So I'm saying that there are things like that. And secondly, even if there's nothing like that, if you don't get a response, or if you I'm just talking about being empowered and being creative.
Yes.
If the person says, I have a 6.8 cash now,
yes,
wouldn't you be able to say, okay, pay it down and then pay the balance
later? Yes.
Instead of referring.
Of course. Like that is why we talk about knowing your products. Now, knowing your product, talk about that was in general customers or something. Knowing your products. And knowing your product means you need to know everything that might happen in this business. You need to even know what Mr. Dixon said about this particular condition. So you're trying to gather all these things ahead of time in case you encounter such challenges in the field. Because a good soldier is not someone that prepares or cocks his gun in the battlefield, but someone that prepares them ahead before entering the battlefield. So sometimes you even assume problems, assume challenges. Most times I'm going to work people, I will assume difficult questions they will ask me. Most I'll be like, hey, why is this man asking me about this thing now? You have to now first of all plan it yourself, how you settle the matter before they ask you in case. So you must know your product. Now, that aspect of the price, for instance, now, first of all, you know that this company says it is 7 million. Now, actual price was 8 million. Now, promo price, you know, this company cannot go down again in this price because they have considered so many things before they put it to 7 million naira. So you have checking by yourself that, this thing might not work. Now, I said, if the client is saying, look at what I have cash, remember there's a platform for instrumental payments. So even when clients can even say, I'll deposit 1 million naira now, so keep my plot for me, keep the plot for the person. That's the installment payment plan. So at that point, you tell you, okay, from now to this time, you pay this one. From 0 to 3 months, look at how much you pay. So there's always installment payment plan. So knowing your product, knowing everything about that land will help you solve that problem. Now, but if client is telling you, like I said, I'm not paying anything again in the future. Like, I went to buy something to one, and the man told me, this thing is 12K last. I said, no, sir. What I have is 11,000 naira now. And I had a budget of 10,000 naira. But since you said it's from 20, you got that to 12K last price. I said, sir, what I have on my own last side is 11,000 I can pay you. That's only money on my account, and I must buy this thing. And the man said, no. Except you pay me 1K later. I said, no, sir. I don't want to owe anybody. I'm not paying any 1K later. I want to pay 11K. If it's good, I'll buy. If it's not good, I'll go. Man said, I pay. So whenever you find yourself in that kind of condition, that man is telling you, I don't want any future payment again. I just want to pay this one and go, let it just go off of me. So now you have to now think of what to do. That's what I'll talk about involving or calculating your commission here. Like saying, okay, if you want me to lose this whole deal, I can get this more. No, let me give you this good information. Don't do that every time. Depending on your pockets too. Let me tell you why. Before you do that, also know who you are doing it for and why you are doing it. Because if you have the reason of only doing it for money, like let me have money. Now this is real estate actually. This one has a little time it takes before somebody else comes to buy. But when it comes to other businesses that involves quick money, like 200K, 300K, you have to be careful with that. Because people are so corny and crafty. So if they know that if they insist that you give them 50,000 naira off from the actual price, they will insist, give it to them. And now if you're giving it to them because let me not lose the whole deal, remember, anybody they are referring to, there's a brother or sister, they don't see this guy, if you tell him that it's 250 pay us, he will agree. I've seen it from people. I've discovered that I hardly go higher. Hi! One man called me last time, I was so angry. And I was so angry with my client that I did miss it for. Most times you hardly go higher than your previous client that referred you to that person in price. So you must be careful if you are doing that. You also know that, okay, this person, I'm doing it because, don't tell it to that person, bro. Give them that warning. It's because of you. I want us to have a relationship with this thing. I want us to have a connection with this business. So in terms of other times. But please, the actual price is this amount. So they will not be spoiling your future profit for you. Because everybody will come and say, no, you give me discount. Look how you give to my friend. Exactly. It happened to me. A client, I was about to cover his job. I told me, sometimes I don't have any money. My mom's burial. Please come and do this one. I don't have any money. Look at what I have to afford. I said, okay. No, well, since I was still in the East by then, let me do it for you. Let me give you an instance. I think the whole money was around 150K. I said, no problem. Let me just do it for you. He referred me to a friend who called me this year. This one, same mother's birthday and burial too. The same date the man chose last year. The same date, the same environment in the East. When the man called me, the man is even in US. This one has bigger money now, balance in US. This one is in Nigeria, in my state. No, because I was so disappointed. Why would you tell this man the same price I give you? I was trying to consider and help you in this day.
Yes.
He gave the man the same price. When I told the man said, no, but you took this also amount from my friend. I said, I was so disappointed. But I insisted that there must be a 50,000 naira increase in this one. I insisted, I said, no, sir, I'll not do like that. So you must be careful with those kind of dealings with people. When it comes back to real estate, this one is a big money. But you must also tell them that this thing is because of. No, it is good to explain to these people that, see, there's no extra money from this 8 million naira you are paying. I mean, when it comes to the, let's say, for instance, the price of the land or the plot. Because most of them fear adding your own money. So you must show them evidence, website, flyer, and all other stuff. But let them understand that, see, this discount I'm giving to you now, you can break down everything to them. It's from my own commission. That's part of person that is selling land. So I'm giving you this discount from my own money, not from company's money. So it's from my own money I'm giving you this. So understand me. I just want you to buy this land. I want you to make this investment. It's a good one. So when they see that this guy is actually sacrificing for me, they will have value even though they are buying it in a cheaper price. They know that this person did something for me. And you give them evidence of other people that did. That's why it's good to have evidence. When people pay or have their picture, have their details, sometimes have evidence of a lot, so you can show them, look at this person, look how much he bought, look how much he paid me. Most times, there should be evidence of, let's say you are trying to sell something of 3 million now. Somebody bought for 4 million. You're showing them evidence of, look at this guy bought for this same thing for 4 million. They will understand that this person is actually saying the truth. So that has to do with that kind of situation. Very, very important situation. But most times, just ask God for wisdom. That's the best thing. So another question before we move forward. Yes.
What about this slide? Can we get this slide?
Yes, I can put the slide on our group. I'll send it to you personally. So I want to show something. I made a point of making things easy for your clients, and I help customers to help themselves most times. At that same time, I'm trying to show them how transparent you are or the company you work for. Can I have it? Do you have any USB cord here? Let me connect my internet to my laptop. But do you have any internet? Any cord? I mean, anybody have any USB cord? I want to open our website. So this company, we have a website, and a very, very good one. If you have any cord, I can show you the website something. This is where we have all the information you need, even as a realtor. These days now, I don't think there's anything you're looking for online that you will not see. So even at that point when I keep trying to show us this thing every time, even it's good to recommend your clients or your prospects even to the internet, to the website too, because it helps them show how transparent you are as a company and some other things they might need. Because like I told you, if you keep telling them everything every time, you don't want them to have this. Last time I was telling us about how people think. People feel that people have this pride when they are doing things themselves. People don't want to hear that. Lekki Phase 1 is selling for 100 million naira today. It was one guy that gave me that advice. They don't want to share that glory with people. They just want to feel like I got the inspiration to buy that land that time. I was so wise to buy. I was so wise to invest. So allow them to give them that platform to lead them. So always make it as though it's their intention, it's their thinking that made them to buy the land or whatever. So that's why I said, don't always be the middleman every time, like trying to do everything for them, except they tell you to do this like that. They don't have time. But if people that have time, you can refer them. Check this place, check this link, see it for yourself. So they are seeing all the whole evidence that you're not trying to, scam them or hide something for them. You know that this guy is saying the truth and only but the truth. So, just like if you go to our website, if you go to your Google, maybe your phone or whatever, and you check www.cplat.com, that's our website, cplat.com. Have it right, cplat. Okay. So you can see, that's the website there immediately. So you see everything you need about the company, you see offices, you see details of so many things, anything you need, that's all. So it helps you. If you click how may we help yourself, it goes straight to the customer care WhatsApp. They can ask any question. You can say all these things. It's there on the website. Everything you need is there on the website. If you go to this place, you will see about us, you will see gallery, see rectors. Some of us can even see our rectors here, ourselves here. Rector login, rector sign up. So many things. Our estate, if you go to our estate, you see Enugu Estate, Vatican Garden Estate, Enugu. So by the time you refer to this place, you can check some things themselves, see for some information. But another thing you have to understand is this. At CPlat Profile Limited, that's value.
Integrity.
Exactly. So people are trying to, even if they want to leave you, I said, let's check these people from here. We are still asking them, where are you coming from? Who is referring you to us? All those things. So everything falls back to you that is referring them. So you can see everything you need. You can even come here and save this flyer, screenshot it, or save it, or save the picture to your phone. You must not call on the WhatsApp group. You must not. Everything you need is here. So if you can be comfortable with this website, you'll be able to get so many things yourself. Now look at, some people used to come and ask me, what's the instrumental payment plan? It's here. You can see it. Outright payment, how much you pay for 8 million naira, 6 months, 12 months. Everything you need is here. You can refer your client to these things. These things are the order. It will even make them not to stress you too much by asking you too much questions. This thing is already set from the company. You're not the person manipulating it or whatever. So all these things now look at another thing that's very, very important. If you go to the website, you see that you have every form you need. And most times, all these forms are updated as regards to the price going on at that point. You have application form. If you click, you can download it. You have developmental fee, everything you need as documentation of the land is here. So we try to make things easy, even for our realtors and our clients generally. So at this company, we have a good customer service. Clap for us. We have a good customer service. So as you guys having a personal brand, get this thing into yourself, to have this thing inside of yourself that yes, I can do these things, I can make things easy for people. At that point, God will bless your efforts. So thank you so much for coming around today. Now, announcement. Okay, sir.
I don't know. I just checked your realtors. How often do you update it? What does it take to reply to them?
You mean on the platform? Nothing. Just yes. It's just the person in charge of the website, the admins will be uploading pictures often. Maybe if you have, once you have your ID, they can upload yours there too. So even clients can even go there and see your profile, that this person is actually part of this company. It's not a scam or whatever. So we have directors who upload there time to time. We update it and put other new ones and on the website and all that. So always have it. Now, great news is coming. Is Vatican Garden Estate Enugu will be phase 2 will be launching very, very soon. The phase 2.
Wow.
The phase 2. I went there myself and went to see some things.
That's what is exhausted.
No, it's still selling, but we are
It's close to phase 1. Right?
not really close. That phase 1 is like Banana Island.
Wow.
It's like Victoria. Things are.
Now, phase 1.
No, let's not say phase 1. No, let's not say Enugu, because that's the only one we have now. But phase 2, we are going to launch it very, very soon. Of the Enugu is in a different environment, for a very, very nice place too, and it will be cheaper in price. People that has vision can keen, because that place, that I went to that place and I saw it, I smiled. You know why I smiled? No, that place is going to be cheaper, I believe. But if you look at it with your physical eyes, you will say here, this place.
Jungle.
It's not a jungle, but you say this place. Before you know it, boom. Something happened in Enugu phase 1 that we are selling now. Enugu now is like, when it comes to you having Lagos and having Lekki, that Enugu is like Lekki, Central City area. Every day, things are going on there. People are moving there with speed. Heavy buildings. So any land you touch there now, they will come millions for you. So if you have a vision, you keen. So these are the things you tell some people ahead of time, some prospects. Look at what they say, phase 2 is coming out very soon. Wait for you to keen. Give them information ahead of time. Invest in the opportunity. So we're going to announce it very, very soon. I will launch it, even though we will launch it very, very soon this same year. So we can be able to have more products to market. And then Mr. Dixon said, going to Alaba Storm Marketing will come very soon. We'll update you on the WhatsApp group. So, like I said, if you are doing business, always check for information, for updates. Our WhatsApp group is not something you should leave any day. You need to check it out any day, every day, to see if there's any information you need there. Because sometimes when I enter a WhatsApp group, I used to scroll up to check some things I must have entered when I was online. So it's very, very important. So we'll be updating you about Alaba International Market, Storm Marketing, very, very soon. It might be next week Friday, but we don't know yet. But before Monday, we'll give you the information. And then Enugu phase 2 will be launching very, very soon. So tell everybody about the good news and stay connected so you'll be able to collect from us. Thank you so much one more time.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that's it for today. Remember, we're always here for you whenever you need us. We're always available. So let's pray. Father, we thank you for a wonderful day you've given to us. We thank you for wisdom. We thank you for understanding. We bless your name in the name of Jesus. Lord, we pray